Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Last time out then, we extended the railway from Petersfield through Ilchester down to Tring. And as you can see, we have indeed now got passengers waiting here at Tring to be taken up to wherever it is they're going. We have 2 trains on the line now, total capacity of 84, and we currently have 80 passengers on board. And I believe I saw there that that line was profitable as well, which is very nice. The freight is a different story. That's on the way, though. We could actually add another passenger train to this by the looks of things, particularly as here at Ilchester we have got a considerable number of passengers waiting as well. I was just looking at this off camera, wondering if I should actually be handling the passenger trains through here slightly differently, and I think the answer is yes. So one of the things I'm going to do is build another crossover here, and I'm going to say at Ilchester heading south, you're going to stop at platform 4, which is this one here, with 3 as the alternative, and on the way back you're going to stop at 1 with 2 as the alternative. And now, oops, if I select you again, it's a little bit weird still on this side. For some reason it crosses. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why it's doing it like that, but I guess it's because of the way the junction's organised here. But I'm fine with this. It's fine. And the junction on this side as well is a little bit unusual, but again, it's fine. Okay. That's just something I wanted to pick up on that was bothering me. If I scooch back over here towards Walsall, this is one of the things I wanted to look at today. We have so many horse-drawn carriages trying to come through Walsall. It is completely clogged, basically. Now, one of the things we could do is upgrade the road here, and that will fix it to an extent. But the problem we have is this junction here. We've got too many vehicles trying to go through this junction here. And it's trams, it's buses. Sorry. Yeah, actually, no, it is buses, because we do have buses come through here as well. So it's mainly trams. You can see we've got Walsall bus here, which I feel like is on the wrong... Yeah, you're on the wrong side of the street, so I don't know where you're going. To the Grove, apparently, which is there. It's probably going to do some weird, funky U-turn thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's that junction. So I'm trying to think of ways to fix that so that vehicles can actually come through here normally. And I think one of the easiest ways of doing that is to build a bypass for the trucks that are coming through town. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And I think we'll make it out of this type of road. And as for where it joins up here... Oops. Game. Hello. That's really weird. I can't seem to click and drag. There we go. Off of an actual road, I was going to say, but I seem to be able to now, which is nice. I think something like this. And then we'll come round this way. We'll come round this way. Although, I think for this, I do actually want... contours on. There we go. Just so I'm not building ridiculously expensive cuttings and embankments and things like that. Keep coming around like this, and then we can go straight across like this, and then we should be able to go back onto the curves. We'll bypass that bit there, and we'll join up again, I guess. I mean, we could just do it as a T-junction like that. There we are. Can turn you off now. If I go waypoints, I want 1 in each direction. Like so. So now if I select one of the... So actually you go south. So you are still going to have to go through town, but that's fine. It's these ones here. So you. And actually you've already automatically switched over, which is very nice indeed. I guess these are all the same. They look to be. Awesome. Okay, well that's gone easier than expected. And something else you may have noticed here is I've dug this underground tunnel here just so that they're not crossing over on this junction. We do still have some conflicting movements. There is one. I know there is one. But yeah, both coal lines now that were coming through the town here actually use this dive under. And to be honest, I could reroute this to come in from the south. And it'll do like a weird U-turn thing in and then a weird U-turn thing out. But I wanted to kind of keep things travelling in the same direction, which is why I've kept it like this. Next on the list then, we have 2 lines that stop at this stop here. And that's one of the reasons, again, why there's traffic. So another thing I'm going to do, build a new street here. And I want to add a new truck stop. Possibly on this street here for the construction materials, I was going to say, but construction materials are actually coming in from this side, if I recall. Or are they? 1 second. No. This will work. Excellent. So actually we have the problem again of this road here being double used, but if I was to place that there, let's grab you, and we'll just do this. There we go. Let's rerouted that one. What was this other line that was coming through here? Is it just Walsall Bus? Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Okay. So this is now going to handle the construction materials traffic. This road here. So this is dropping off, I believe, like tools and things. Whatever's picked up from the station down here. So I guess, again, I want to take it off the main thoroughfare. So I think I could do it like that instead. And we'll move the stop to there. And again, you can see how it comes down this way now up to here. And it does still use this junction. But I think this will work a lot better. And it should free up these other junctions. Traffic flow is something I've not really had to worry about too much in the game in the past. So I'm kind of glad that this is a new challenge that's been added. You can see we've got one over here as well. For this problem, I usually just fix it by upgrading the roads like this. So now traffic that's going straight on can do so, like this one for example. Although it's not supposed to be, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm sure there is some traffic that goes straight on here. Again, if I... yeah, so we've got the green line here, and also there's the orange one. And in fact, if I keep this road here upgraded all the way along there... I did do that one. There we go. You can see already now the effect that that's had, which is awesome. And then, yeah, it should just sort things out over here too, which is very nice indeed. Alrighty. So yeah, that's fixed some of the problems. We've got some issues over here at Harwich as well, although it's not as bad. I think it's just a steady stream of traffic. Same over here with this junction, which has already been upgraded, in fact. It's just very, very slow. Another problem I do have in places is, yeah, vehicles all dropping off in the same place. Now this one, we've got this one-way system added in, which does help to an extent. But still, it's a bit of a faff. Right, today, what are we doing? Today, then, I want to continue looking at the railway. But I don't want to continue heading south from Tring. Not really today. Today, I want to look at this line here and where this one goes. Because I have a feeling it might not necessarily go straight south still. I might, in fact, build it somewhere else. So out of Ilchester, we could easily cross back over the river and head to Wem. And then across to Trowbridge maybe, or down to Upton. That's quite a long journey though, so we'll have to have a lot of freight traffic on this line to subsidise it. But then, you know, we have got this little grain industry production. That's the word I was looking for. And then even from here it can come over to the processing plant and be turned into meat. And then the meat could be taken up to Leighton and turn into food, and then that food could be taken on to wherever, basically. That's quite a lot of food we got waiting there at Needham Market. I reckon if we started loading food onto trains as well, we would definitely be in the money. Something else that I wanted to look at as well was extending the goods trains. So in some places I've added additional trains, and in some places I've lengthened them. I think this line here is a candidate for lengthening the trains, because I don't think the frequency is not too bad. 8 minutes. Maybe we could add another train still, like so, and then lengthen these with 2 more wagons per train. So these now have a capacity of 40, and that costs 1.7 million, so even that isn't necessarily cheap. Do we have any production lines down here that we could connect up to? Actually, there's a food processing plant here in Tring. That's perfect. So from Ilchester, if we went across to Wem and then tried to connect up Upton, we could have a nice little set of branch lines here. So maybe have some trucks that go down to here and then pick up livestock on a train and bring it across to the meat processing plant. I don't know. I'm actually really tempted to build a line to Wem first and then have another little junction that branches off to Trowbridge. And that be what we do today. I'm also tempted to build this line here from Petersfield across to Seaton and actually connect up this line too. Which would basically run parallel here, and then at Petersfield it would curve off and head down to Seaton. And really turn Ilchester into this massive junction station that I've got in mind, because it's busy. You know, there's passengers in droves at the moment, and we've got lots of goods waiting as well. It's actually quite encouraging. Quite excited by this. Let's start off with the railway across to Wem, and then we'll discuss what's happening after that. I think that's a good place to start. So let's keep this raised, because we now know that we're going over roads and even over a river again. So I'm going to try and keep this as raised as possible. There we are. And then here I'm going to have it go... Yeah, it's going to have to slope up a little bit. That's fine. And then up and over the bridge, hopefully. No. Not low enough. Fix that quite easily. And then, I mean, we could just go straight under, but I think I'm going to do it like this. And then curve up the other side, like so. Now this should be a bridge. There we are. Perfect. One thing I should check is, yeah, so I'm not going to be crossing over again. That's fine. So let's make this look nice. What have we got? We've got something like that, but it doesn't really work very well. Go with a little girder, or we could go with an even smaller girder. I like the smaller girder. Let's go with the smaller girder. There we are. And then keep it level. And embanked. Cool. And then I think this is kind of this, yeah, the thinnest point of the river. So it's a good place to have a river crossing. And again, do I need to slope up slightly? Just a little bit, I reckon. And then a really long bridge, which needs to be dead straight. 3 million for this. That is eye-wateringly expensive. 3.5 million. Make sure we're not going to have any complications on this side. There we go. Wow. That is very, very expensive. We still have to build the second track. I'm almost tempted for now to make this just a one-track bridge. Just to spare the expense. And actually have it dip in like this. I think I'm actually going to do that. I can't imagine we're going to have that many trains crossing this to begin with, where we need it to be double track. There we go. And then Wem. I think we could build a station again in Wem. I kind of want it on this side of Wem, just so that if we do then extend the main line in the future down towards Upton. Actually, do I do that? I suppose what we could do is curve it round this way and then back through here and down to the river. Because Upton is it's kind of a ways from the river. Might have another branch that does that. But then you've got Westminster, you've got Dover, you've got Sandwich. Quite convenient that those two are near each other. I think Sandwich might even be the terminus of this current line. So I think for Wem, for now at least, let's build a station, 200 meters. I'm going to just build it at the end of this street. And we're going to go with basically the same layout as we've been doing. Like so, and then passenger platform. Like so, and then underpass. I'm not going to put shelters here, it's an unnecessary expense. But we need passengers to be able to get across. Whoops. And then from Wem, I am going to need another track here. And this is going to be for trains heading up to Trowbridge. But I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. How on earth am I going to get from Wem to Trowbridge? Bear in mind we're coming in. Actually, I've built this station in the wrong place. I have done that indeed. I think it would actually work better like this. So if I was to build a line across like so, and if we just made you like this, already you can see how weird this design is, but yeah, snap you there. Where are you coming down from on the bridge? Oh yeah, that's perfect. An accidental perfection, if I do say so myself. Tracks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is still going to be a branch line that heads up to Trowbridge, but I think it will have freight as well, because Trowbridge does look like quite a big town. And it does accept food, which is awesome, because we could start loading food onto trains, which I think would be a very, very good idea indeed. Let's connect up this. I reckon I can do something like that on... There we go. And then here, you're going to extend further out like this. Try and build it straight, but not necessarily correct. And then, yeah, you're going to connect up like that. And there's just a little bus loop to connect things up. Very nice. Alrighty. Can I do this? I can. It will be slow, but that's fine. It means we share a level crossing at least, which is what I was aiming for. This side, I'm going to do it more like this and just have you follow like this. And then we're going to go parallel tracks. Now, do I go up and over this road as well? I'm tempted to say yes. So I think what's going to happen here is you're going to come around. How high are you at this point? Yeah. Like this. And then across. Where am I heading? This way. I think I'm going to need to dip this road down, which is fine. It's going to be kind of like this shape, I think. And then here you're just going to be flat and straight. You up like that. Good stuff. You should now be able to go straight across. again, we'll give it a nice girder bridge. There we go. We are quite close to ground level at this point as well, so that's worked out quite well. Let's go like this, and then we should be able to just build a big curve round, like so. And again, we'll build it parallel pretty much all the way up to the bridge itself, to Big Bridge. And then, yeah, a little bit faster on this side of things, but that's fine. Now, yeah, I think a shuttle between Wem and Trowbridge might be the solution in the future, but right now, I think it would actually work better to just have the line go this way and have it terminate in Trowbridge. So if I was to build a street here and then just have you back on like that. Let's do it kind of like this. Reason being is I want to build the same layout basically. So have this there and then another set of money. Need a big delivery. Come on, trains. Don't let me down now. I feel like they're letting me down now. Oh no, maybe not. Any second now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I look forward to the day where I just don't have to look at the money anymore and I can just keep building. That'll be when I know I've made it in life, you know. And we don't need underpasses here. Can I just... Oh. No. So can I delete the underpass without deleting the entire station? Now, we can have them on this middle bit here. But again, we don't need them there. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Cool. So you're just Trowbridge. And then from Trowbridge we'll go down to Wem. Nice, nice. We build it kind of like this, and then if we connect them up like that, and we could do the old scissors. Like so. And then, yeah, parallel tracks. Basically all the way to Wem now. I'm going to try and follow the road to Wem, because I think that's more realistic. He says, looking at that, which is horrendous. I think the easiest way to do this is to actually build the level crossings first and then connect them up. I think. Slightly more realistic looking. And then, yeah, from there up to there. Okay, it's not the worst. I've seen way worse, believe me. And then, yeah, just follow the road. Got another set of level crossings here. So, again, we'll just go straight across like that. Should be able from here just to go like this. There we are, and then from this side across like this. And then I'm going to curve it this way, even though it's going round that way. So then we'll just do a big curve. Basically like that. So it does slow down. Maybe I curved it a bit too much. If I do it now. And Alrighty. 2 more towns linked up. Good stuff. Let's get this all signaled up then. So first and foremost, from here, auto sig is on. Do this. Remove that one. That is perfect spacing, if you ask me. Some new... Oh no, industry's abandoned, never mind. I thought they'd just been founded, but nope, opposite. Closing down. Go away. So yeah, from here, remove that signal. Again, that's pretty good spacing, if you ask me. Just going to move that one back. We can actually keep that one in situ. And that puts it right before the junction, which is perfect. And then I'm going to do it from this side here. Like so. That didn't do auto signal for some reason. There we go. Now it did. Again, that's pretty good spacing. And then one there, which is just after this level crossing. So for the sake of not having trains blocking the road, I'm going to do it like this. Again, you didn't auto-sig. Okay, weird. You're still not auto-sigging. Guess we're doing these ones manually then. That's fine. Again, here, I'm going to move this signal just to the other side of the road. Can't grab just the signal for some reason. And then one there. Nope, that's the wrong way around. On there. On there. That is just about right. But again, I'm going to move it back slightly. Cool. And then one here. And then the final one right on the entrance there. Alrighty. And then I need to remove you. Good stuff. So what do we cover here? Not much. So we're going to have a truck route here as well if we're dropping food off. But otherwise, not bad. And I definitely feel like we need a depot at Ilchester somewhere. Even if it's just connected to like a spur line that comes off here and maybe just drops over here somewhere. So I feel like we're going to have a lot of trains coming out of a line, coming out of a depot here. See, that works if I have that level. There we go. And if I turn that into a double slip, that's this set of platforms accessible as well, which is good. And then from here, if I just bring it round like that. Spin, 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 and place. Yeah, so we got 2 freight platforms covered here, and we've got these 2 passenger platforms. And I think I will eventually add another track here and build another bridge, which is going to be easier said than done with the layout here, but I'm sure I'll make it work somehow. But we can, in theory, now start running trains along this route. And there are some other like local industries around here that we could start connecting up as well, especially this meat processing plant. If we could get the livestock into Trowbridge, we could run trucks here and then back. These marble mines could be useful one day. The grain as well. We haven't really got, apart from this area here, we don't really have a full production line in this area, which is kind of a bad thing, but at the same time I'm also like, It could be worse. Can I not fit? Wow, I can't even fit one of those in. Alright. Small one it is. Just for a little bit of storage there as well. I like that. It's a little quaint sort of branch line station. Yeah, let's... right, buses. That's the first thing I wanted to do. And then we'll hook up... I mean, to be honest, with the freight, apart from one truck maybe that runs into town at Wem, do we need to do one here? I don't know. So that covers all of that side of town. So if I put one here, that will cover all this side of town. Yes. Cool. Let's just set this one up then. So you are Trowbridge. Bus. Like so. Let me just move my phone out of the way because I keep punching it, which is very irritating. In terms of the truck stop here, I reckon if I did something like this, I might be able to just hook it in. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, there you go. Hook it into there. And I don't think we really need this right now, but it's worth having it just in case. Because all of the industries are on this side of town anyway, so this station alone covers pretty much everything we need. But it's just good to have that there just in case. Also, let's actually get the bus running while we're here. What on earth are you doing? Right, stick you there. By passenger, that one. There we go. And you are Trowbridge bus. Good stuff. And again, I love how I've just been able to leave the game running throughout this. And you look how much money we've got now. It's amazing. We are rich as anything right now. I'm trying to build that road there without destroying any houses. Come on, I must be able to get it closer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Awesome. This is for Wem bus, which is basically going to go there, which covers a fair amount of that top area. And then we're also going to have a stop here, and then one over here as well, just because we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wem bus. And colour it red. Good stuff. As for the road depot, that could probably go up here by the station, to be honest. Although again, I want the truck stop to connect here. Or do I? No, I think I do. So I think the road depot could actually go in this gap if I can do it without moving houses, which it looks like I can, which is great. So again, buy vehicle, one of these little ones, Wem bus. Off you go. So now for the truck here, we are going to add a truck route, and it is going to go here. You're going to go from there to there, and you're going to be a Wem mixed truck. And it's that colour, I believe, on the map. Cargo, one of these. Off you go. Now we should have, at least on here, Wem to Wem. Yeah, that line usage will hopefully start to go up in future. But now, for the piece de resistance, we need to get some trains out. Which means we also need to plan out the lines. Be a good place to start, wouldn't it? So let's go here. And we're going to go for platform 8 with 7 as backup. And then over to Wem. Up to Trowbridge. Back to Wem. Now, what's going on here? Something to do with Ilchester. Oh. That crossover needs to go the other way, really. Maybe I could just do it as a scissor. That'll fix that problem. Yep, good stuff. Cool. So you are Ilchester to Trowbridge. Passenger rail. We'll put you the green colour. I am spelling Ilchester. Yeah. Cool. Always good to check. There we are. And then for the freight, it'll be from here, and it'll probably be from number 4, but with 3 as a backup. Although 3 and 4 I think are actually the same. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe they're not. That's alright then. There, there, and there. And again, Trowbridge. So you're going to be that way around. Again, I don't think it really matters at this point. And then you are Ilchester to Trowbridge. Mixed rail. Good stuff. And now we can buy the actual trains. I feel like it's that for mixed, but I've chosen this one now, so I'll go through and change them if necessary. Right, for the passenger trains then. How many can I might actually be able to afford all 3 or 2, whatever it is, in one go. You're going to be Ilchester to Trowbridge. What's wrong with you? Oh. It helps if you put them on the right line. There we go. Yeah, definitely helps if you put them on the right line. Alrighty. Steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5.2 million. That is expensive. So I might just do the reduced capacity ones to start with and extend them later. There we are. Now if I head over to, say, Trowbridge and look at suppliers maybe, or that's probably not going to work. Although here, look, already Ilchester, Wem. Good stuff. At Wem here. Again, that's not really going to show anything right now, but we got Tring, we got Trowbridge, we got Ilchester. Even people in Wem are starting to go to Wem, which is nice. One final thing I want to do today then is one of these food processing plants I would like to hook up to what is your production right now? 132. I would like to hook up to the rail. So it could be this one, or it could be this one. Now yours, I don't think... Actually, what's you supplied by? Oh yeah, the alcohol, which comes from over here. We could hook this one up then, because there is food here that's being brought back. Or, you know, this grain truck could potentially bring food back to this stop here, or we already have a stop set up that we could do it with. But then I also think this one here is a more direct route to Petersfield. Plus Petersfield doesn't have much going on for it right now. Do we have a line from Seaton to Petersfield? We don't. So yeah, that'll be the railway eventually, I think, would do that. Which, you know, is fine. Your production is 132. Yours is 56. You basically need more alcohol. Which is something I never thought I'd hear myself say. But there you go. You got a rate of 25. And this other route here has a rate of 81. So I think it's just the pure distance between these two. Also, Moulton needs food as well. So that's another one. there's any other places. Howich needs food. So I think just plugging food into the network here would be a good shout. Plus there's also livestock that can be produced up here. Could potentially be trucked down to Stockport. Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that one though. Let's hook both of them up. I mean, what's the harm? What is the harm? So let's go for here. Make sure you're on the right side. So you're going to be... what town's down here? Leighton. Leighton F. Truck. And you're this weird orangey colour. Yep. Cool. So you're going to go from here down to here. At this station here, you're going to pick up food, which is there. And then on the way back, you're going to carry nothing. Now, that also bothers me. To the point, I feel like we could carry, like, tools into Leighton on the way back. But that feels like something that another line could cover, to be honest. So yeah, we'll have it run back empty. And we'll get some cargo horses onto that one. Now, if I check you, consumers, right now it's Needham Market. I want to see... Actually, one thing I haven't checked is whether the trains can carry food. Okay, they can. Good stuff. So hopefully this does start working then. And then, so yeah, Wem, Trowbridge, we should start to see appear on here. Just seeing if we've got any passengers waiting. 4 there. 4 there as well. Okay, it's starting to happen. It's starting to happen. Yeah, Petersfield. This one is the other one we wanted to connect up. So you are going to run. Actually, already this is kind of bothering me, but we'll sort that out in a sec. Also, the colour here is wrong. It's bright orange, not dull orange. Yeah, it's what happens when you build these things at separate times, you know? You completely forget. I mean, we could do that, but it will replace the bus stop. So I kind of want to do this because it will also keep them separate. Like this. And you're going to pick up food. And you are Petersfield. Food truck. Cool. And yep, Wem, Trowbridge, they've started appearing. Good stuff. Which lines do I recolor? Let's turn that off for a sec and let's just do trucks. I think because iron ore is the orange one, so I'm going to change the 2 over here. So, Petersfield, you're going to be that shade of orange, and Seaton, you're going to be that shade of orange as well. Alrighty. Buy another cargo horse. Stick you on Petersfield food. Now if I select you as well. Consumers, there you go, straight in, Wem. Lovely. Alrighty then, folks. Just have another quick look here and see if anyone's going to Wem. Yeah, 3 people to Wem, 3 people to Trowbridge. That's all we need. It's just little trickles here and there to get things started, and before you know it, we've got a bustling metropolis on our hands. Ilchester here is going to become a massive city. I can tell you that already. I'm also going to smooth this land out where I just completely obliterated it to build this railway because it doesn't look very nice. There you go, looks a little bit better. And over here as well, and yeah, just to make it look a little bit nicer. That was relatively cheap as well. And yeah, look, already. Ilchester to Trowbridge, we've got 3 people waiting. We've got loads of people waiting to go from Petersfield to Tring. So that might be some more passenger trains needed. And look at the money they're making. Do we actually have any lines now that are losing us money still? Some. So actually a couple of the passenger lines still. Ilchester to Trowbridge. That's the one we've just built, so I'm expecting that one. But Stockport to Walsall. I wasn't expecting that one to be be underperforming. I wonder what's going on there. I'm going to have a look at that off camera, I think. It might just be the fact that we don't have any direct passenger connections to towns. So, like, they have to get a bus from Swadlincote down to the station and then onto a train. Especially at Banbury as well, because it goes to Harwich and Banbury. And even Walsall isn't directly connected. So it could well be because of that. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That will wrap up this video quite nicely. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. It really helps me out. I'm doing my outro in a weird order for once. I don't know why. I'm also just going to grab the thumbnail for this week's video. There we go. Oh, why did I get it with the money going past? 1 second. And... snap. Sweet. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. If you have already subscribed, thanks for helping me out. Be sure to hit the like button as well. That really helps me out. Drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes and all that good stuff. Enjoy the rest of your days. Enjoy the rest of your day. That sounded like Hakuna Matata for the rest of your days. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good week, weekend, whatever it is, whenever this video goes out. And until next time, I will see you soon.